Hi everyone, my name's Charlie and I have 100% success rate of winning PIP. That's whether it's claims, mandatory reconsiderations, which is the posh word for appeal, reviews, and I've only done one tribunal, but we won. Okay, so 100% success rate. I also suffer from chronic illness myself. Am I recording? Yeah. I'm great with PIP, crap with technology. Let's get some myths out the way, okay? First of all, no one, that's not true. That's a great start, isn't it? Right. If you are terminally ill, you are entitled to PIP and it's really easy to get it, right? Apart from people who are terminally ill, no one, it doesn't matter what your condition is, no one will just automatically get PIP. It's a myth. When you Google things about conditions, if you read the small print, PIP just explains the highest number of conditions that are eligible to claim PIP, right? And it doesn't matter how many conditions you've got. There seems to be on PIP chat groups, which I don't advise you go on because there's so much inaccurate information, and sometimes I feel like it's a competition on who's got the most conditions and takes the most meds. That's not my channel is not that environment. Doesn't matter how many conditions you've got, and it doesn't matter what the condition is. So for example, I have a form of arthritis. I get full PIP because my condition totally cripples my life. But someone else can have the same type of arthritis as me, which is psoriatic arthritis, same type of arthritis, and they are literally able to live able-bodied, which I'm really happy for them, and a tiny bit jealous. So it doesn't matter about the conditions. Don't get caught up in the conditions, okay? And it's about how you communicate the impact on your daily living and or mobility, okay? So we've sorted that out. Evidence. Oh my God. I don't know what's happened online and with the people that are just bullshitting everyone. You don't need 50 million pages of evidence. Just forget about evidence. PIP's main basis is how does your condition impact your daily living and or your mobility. It is not about 300 pages of evidence that shows that once when you were 9 years old, you're now 40, but when you were 9 years old, you broke your wrist. They don't care about that. They're not interested in that. They don't need to see every single time you got prescribed meds. They don't need to see it. There is so much misconception out there about evidence. I was going to say meds. Evidence. Now, every claim I've won, which is all the range of them, excluding the tribunal, I never submitted any evidence. Not for anyone, because my understanding was very clearly is about how you communicate your daily living. PIP themselves, DWP, will check with your GP. They will check to make sure you've been diagnosed with what you're saying. They will do certain checks. So I didn't worry about submitting evidence for anyone because PIP can triple check that what they're saying, that they've actually got those conditions. Your GP cannot tell PIP what it is like for you when you're preparing a meal because your GP is not with you in your home while you're preparing a meal. Your specialist cannot tell PIP what it's like for you when you're getting dressed because they're not with you when you're getting dressed. So please don't get caught up with evidence. And for those of you with fibro, yes, you can get PIP. I have one PIP for people with fibro, and let's face it, your condition is a nightmare because it's so difficult to get diagnosed because it's basically ruling things out. You can get PIP. You can get PIP for mental health. I've helped people get PIP with mental health issues. Don't get caught up in all this evidence, and if you're working with me on stuff, do not send me hundreds of pages of evidence. I am going to do a separate guide on this on what I think is relevant and what I have won claims with. They're already available online. If you check the tribunal submissions, the tribunal submission guide, that's the good evidence. And even then I put too much in. I think I put like 10 pages in. That was too much evidence. It was too much. I was inexperienced. I'm getting better at that. People give up, and I don't want you to give up. I do not want you to give up. You're entitled to this. Keep fighting.